Welcome to another episode of The Adventures of Danny and Mike, wherein the fellas discuss sleep apnea, our first concerts, and we meet the new fact check king. Now play the music, Smokey.
What's really meta is that Michael C. Morona is wearing a shirt that looks very much like the hat that I used to wear on the show.
That's a good point. True.
And it's unfortunate that it has to be like that, but it totally is like that.
Why is it unfortunate?
Do you want to put it?
Because you don't really you're making it's a narcissistic thing to say.
And there's fleece on the inside.
Oh, of me.
Of
yeah,
Mike.
mine is fleece too. Mine was fleece.
Mike is
The hat?
Yeah, of course it was flannel.
Mike is all about the fleecing of America.
Or policing.
Wholesale looting.
Do you want to wear
Did you
that?
get that at Brooklyn Industries?
No, this is from an outlet store.
He robbed a lumberjack.
Do you want to wear that on your head? Is that going to make you feel better?
What's this?
No, I don't want him to wear
Your
it.
shirt.
I don't want him to wear it on my head.
You.
No, it's fine.
All right.
Look, I'm wearing a very light green T-shirt today, and
One could say it was
freaked
mint.
Michael out.
Yeah, it's very mint. It's actually making me
Mint
hungry.
So it was also
For a thin
free,
man.
and
Because
it's just a guess.
it's the San Andreas Federal Reserve System with marijuana leaves on it and a Rockstar sign.
Oh, don't say you never got paid anything from Rockstar.
It's all swag.
It's all swag. I
Hey,
got T-shirt.
SAG just went on strike against the video game producers.
Yeah,
Did you notice that?
it's a thing.
I wanted to show my strength, but they're in California, so I'd have to make a really big sign.
They're here too.
Is Danny
It's
a
just
scab?
not as big.
Are you going to be a scab?
I mean, I'm not working for them right now, so what does it matter?
Okay.
But they're right. The union should strike because these actors deserve to get paid more than they get paid because it's unfair.
What's especially ironic is in an earlier edition of Grand Theft Auto, you're milling around in a certain area, and the guys say, "You'll never beat the union." That's in Grand Theft Auto 3.
Foreshadowing.
Yeah.
I understand.
Why do I feel like I hear like
Children?
Yeah.
Well,
You might hear all
talk
sorts of
about that
stuff,
later.
Seth, because
We're in Brooklyn.
We're in Brooklyn, and
Yeah,
it's a
we're in
basement
Brooklyn.
apartment.
Welcome.
And
Okay.
it's hot in here.
Not that I'm changing the subject, but welcome to the Adventures of Danny and Mike. To my right, Mr. Danny Tamborelli.
Hey, for the listener, you stuck your finger
You're
in my fat.
very warm. Mike, I give it 3 minutes for a bead of sweat. And to his right, Mr. Michael C. Morona.
The C is for challenging.
That's okay. We'll go with that. And to his right, our guest for the entire hour, Mr. Seth Olenick. Hi, Seth.
Hi.
No relation to Larissa Olenick.
No.
Different
None.
spelling, same spelling.
Different.
Different spelling.
Is your extraction Ukrainian?
It is.
Just lucky guess.
Yeah, thank you.
Seth, you're a
Thanks,
photographer, a dreamer. What else are you?
Well, a dreamer,
just-
not in the sense.
Well, I was just going to say, I'm pretty sure he was born here.
No DACA.
in this apartment, no
DACA.
No,
doc.
he
No
hasn't
docking?
had. No.
I'm not affected by
Let's not
DACA.
rule anything out.
That's right. It's still early. Well, for the listener, Seth took the Danny and Mike photos that you see around
for the listener, we're holding up these beautiful pictures that Seth has taken
When
right
did you
now.
get that printed?
Yeah, you like that?
I didn't give you high res.
No, I got one tattooed too. I didn't get permission.
He's like, hey, why'd you get that printed? It's all pixelated because you didn't give us high-res photos.
You didn't give us high-res.
And now Mike is showing me a tattoo on his inner thigh.
For the listener, no such thing.
As an inner thigh.
I guess one thing. I guess.
I think everybody's got an inner thigh for the most part.
But I'm saying once you say it for the listener, there's no way to close that door. So
That's a good point.
yeah.
That's a very good point.
Seth has used podcast judo on me quite early.
Yeah. Oh no.
Seth is an avid fan of the podcast, by the way. This might be our first podcast fanboy guest.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
I
going
don't
to
know.
be I'm looking forward to a clip show.
Well, I think
I
more than
like to think I'm the archivist.
Oh, that's a good
you are?
idea.
Okay.
We need that.
Can you explain yourself a little more?
Mental archivist.
Well, no,
Is that it? Archivist?
He's
or
got it all up here.
archivist?
Archivist. He's got it all up here.
not only
Why did you say archivist? That's very
Because then it would have been a character in the Matrix.
pianist.
Uh,
not only archivist, but you're also the number one shit talker on my fact checks. For the listener, I'll get random texts saying, "Oh, by the way, you
fact
screwed
check
that up."
sucks shit.
Yeah. So
I believe in
explain
facts.
yourself.
Not alternative facts, regular facts.
Yes.
Us
when,
too.
When you get
All of
something
us.
wrong, and when you do it with bravado, as if you know everything, Mike.
It's called trumping.
Ooh, did you hear that?
It's called trumping.
Did you hear the name after that? The name was Mike. It wasn't me.
I think we could. That's a brand we could hate right off the bat. Trumping.
I've definitely gotten some things wrong and blustered right on through them.
Yeah.
I think that's what you got to do. Power through, right? Pick yourself up off the ground and power through.
Yeah. Well, I was supposed to be here on the last episode.
Oh, right.
Yeah, but there
and,
was it was an accident.
A
basically, the snafu was, I was supposed to talk to you, I guess, but I didn't because Jeremy sent a text saying that he would talk to you,
No,
and then nobody talked to you.
That's
pretty much exactly how it went down.
All right, let's start this over and tell the real story.
You guys are fools because Seth is my neighbor. You should have said,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you should have said, tell him to talk.
It's true. Do you guys throw eggs at each other because
Yeah,
you
hey.
live so close?
Hey, Mike, send your messenger pigeon next time.
Next time, I'll send a raven.
Do you guys have those in Greenpoint? Greenpoint Ravens, the Greenpoint Raven.
We do. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's crazy.
That's actually
They're raised on a
writer's.
roof.
That's a writer's bar on Franklin. The Greenpoint Raven. You can't get in unless you're wearing impossibly tight jeans.
I don't go to North
scarf.
Greenpoint.
Ooh,
I'm more of a southeast Greenpoint guy.
Sure, it's
Southeast.
really striated at this point.
Is that like the top of Bushwick or Ridgewood area
Yeah,
part
it's
of
like
Greenpoint?
East Williamsburg versus Bushwick, because there is no such thing as East Williamsburg.
We're getting extremely granular. We're getting into the happy fever dreams of realtors.
Exactly.
When you say realtor, it makes me think of Skeletor.
My grandma says realtor. Everyone else, on Earth says realtor.
Right.
My grandma says realtor.
Oh no, not realtor.
I'll take your castle.
I'm getting your commission.
15% annually.
I think you guys are doing Jabberjaw, actually, from
Jabberjaw.
from He-Man. You guys are doing
Yikes.
that. You guys
Oh,
are
actually,
You're totally right. You're totally right.
You were doing
mixed up
It's been a
Jabberjaw.
long look for you guys. It's a little bit easier for me. He-Man. I'm like 4 or 5. I did have Castle Grayskull, and I did have Mossman, which
I don't think. I did.
you never had Mossman.
No, we had
Mossman was a He-Man, and he was covered in
Petra?
fuzz.
No, that was like a He-Man Chia Seeds crossover.
There
where
was
you
no
had to-
chia seeds.
No, I'm pretty sure he was
There
like
was no
highly breakable.
chia.
There's like
Okay,
no
never
Mossmen.
happened.
No, there's no Mossmen left because they were all made of that terracotta and they all dropped and shattered.
Here's the first chance for you to redeem yourself as the fact. No, don't go to your phone. What do you?
Is that the only reason you
That's why
fact
I
check?
went on
Because you go to
Wi-Fi.
the phone because you go, oh hey,
That's why
I
I
don't
wanted
think
the
this
Wi-Fi.
is true.
I thought-
so
I
I'm
thought-
going to check it out. Yeah,
Well,
we thought you were like a
I've never
human fact checker.
we
I've
were
never
pretty-
had to go to the phone.
We were pretty
but
sure you had
that's your
an
backup.
innate sense of facts.
I do. I am a human World Book encyclopedia, but most of my information ends when they stopped making the World Book encyclopedia.
Right. So what was that, like 92?
Something like that.
So if I was like, who was the third member of
Belle Biv DeVoe.
There you go.
What was DeVoe's first name?
I was trying to think of CNC Music Factory.
Ronnie and Michael and Steven.
Okay, whatever.
Ronnie,
I want
Bobby,
all 3 last
Ricky,
names
Mike.
of Tony.
Tone. I can say this. It
feels good.
My second concert ever was New Edition.
Wow. Oh, wow. That's a good one.
Whoa.
That predates Belle Biv DeVoe.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
they're touring again if you want to do the end cap.
No, sir.
Okay.
Bookends.
Bookends.
That's what you were going
Have we ever
for.
talked
Yeah.
about this? What's your first concert?
I'd rather not say.
Come on. No. That's not
let's
fair.
go.
You got to say it.
I mean, if you want to,
Don't
I
lie.
can't remember.
Danny, go
Is
first.
that true? I saw Roxette.
Nice.
Roxette. Wait, what was the Roxette song?
Join the joyride.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. She's got the look as the other one, right?
No, it must have been love.
Oh,
but
yeah.
but it's
It
over
must have
now.
been love.
I actually have Roxette's greatest hits.
Oh,
on
that's
here
right. We
right
talked
now.
about this
Wow.
before. I forgot.
And they have
So
so
this was an
many.
intentional
No,
conversation,
it
Steer.
honestly was not. It really wasn't.
is
He
intentional.
brought
Wait,
no.
are you saying they have a lot of hits?
Yeah,
They do.
Really? More than
Yeah,
you
they
think?
They do.
More than you think.
Look, I drove Seth.
Crazy.
I drove him home one day, or drove him to
Bad
someplace
shit.
one day.
Drove him to distraction.
And we listened to Roxette Greatest Hits on your phone. I forgot about that.
Oh, somebody handed somebody the aux cord?
Yeah.
Is that what happened?
And that usually doesn't happen in my two-door Nissan Altima.
'Cause-
That's not a Ford
AKA the Mirthmobile.
Tahoe Explorer, whatever you call it.
The non-blazer.
The hustle factor is what I like to call Dan's car.
Oh, well, new stuff on that when it died, and I got it fixed for a couple $1,000s.
Go ahead.
I had AAA try to jump it beforehand, and it didn't work. And when I actually got it
There was
repaired,
a reason why it didn't work.
the reason why it didn't work is because AAA reverse polarized my battery and jumped it backwards and fried the computer in my car.
You should have gone with 4 A's.
Yeah,
Did you get your money back?
I'm fighting with them right now to try and get my money back. Because a brand I hate right now is AAA.
Okay.
Really shitty.
You got to get five
also,
A's. Five
also
A's,
this
okay.
week, I drove my car home on a Sunday night. On a Monday morning, some asshole clipped the door. I got a nice, good door. Every time I
your
open
doors?
it now, it goes
Your door's missing?
pops in.
Wow.
No, someone like tried to. It looks like someone tried to back up because it's low enough that it's totally like a bumper that just like gashed the back of the car because they're fucking idiots and don't know how to parallel park on
Whoa,
a tight
dude,
road.
dude, you have a 2-door car, so there's only 2 doors that could have been hit.
Yeah, I understand that, but it's like it only hit it on the very corner, so the door is now kind of fucked
So
up.
they hit 50% of your doors.
Is it right? Is it on the passenger side or the driver?
No, it's on the driver's side, so I'm the one that has to
that's
deal
even
with it
worse.
every time. So every
I
time,
think that's much better than say Caitlin having to deal with it.
no, I mean I open the door for anyway because I'm a gentleman.
Well, let's not go that
Yeah,
far.
I wouldn't
Yeah,
say.
well, I do, and
records are
because I am.
spotty, yeah.
But when I open the door, every time I hear it, it's like an extra like kick in the balls. You know, I hear it, and it's like, it doesn't open smoothly.
They need a bumper bully for the doors.
A door bully.
Ooh, a
door bowling.
Yeah, it'd be like if
guys.
you were. It's like bumper bowling. If you just
Guys.
have that around the entire thing in your car,
It'll be called
That's
a
a great
durable.
idea.
It'll be called a durable door. And it's our
$1 billion idea.
It's our billion.
Nice job,
Nice
Seth.
job,
That's your
Seth.
first $1 billion idea. Of
Damn.
Look at that. I
Very-
come with the heat.
this. Very good. I mean, it's not a fact check, but we'll it's
still
okay.
See, like how cheap
bring-
are those swimmy noodles? Because that's all you really need.
That's true.
It's like a good 5 feet
Yeah. Buy
by
like 6
by
of them.
3 feet by 6 feet by 3 feet. And-
Suddenly,
and-
all the investors are like backing out of the room very silently.
why? No, I'm saying it's so cost effective.
No, because the one
to
guy's
make.
like, "This is just a fucking pool noodle."
Pool noodles, something I have anyway at home.
Yeah, right.
You pull your noodle, but
If we guys, if
Oh,
we all,
what are you
if
talking
we all
about? Are you
pool-
talking about Chinese noodles being pulled, or are you talking
Exactly.
about pulling your noodles?
Seth, if we all pool our noodles on
a little
this
bit
one,
of
I think
column A,
we can
a little bit of column B.
I see.
get
I
a
see
bowl
what
of
you did
ramen
there.
out of this.
Oh, I have several spicy ramens up there. Maybe that'll be our dinner.
Ramen?
Wait, I heard you were
where?
going to get tacos before this podcast.
Did you?
Not only did I,
Thanks for the invite.
my neck.
Yeah.
is,
What the fuck is that
my
about?
neck is hurting because I'm ready for another crown. I had 2 king tacos.
Whoa.
2 king tacos
So I would say that makes me
at
the,
Vadio.
yeah, I'd say that makes me the taco king for a day.
I'll
That's
give you
too
that.
much.
I had 2 king tacos.
That's a big
I'll
king
give you that.
tacos for the listener. As a fat fuck, I can tell you that-
former fat
Former.
fuck. This is size
Former.
L. This
Okay,
is size
size
L.
L.
We're talking over
What's
here.
Size L who still wears XL t-shirts because he likes his t-shirts. They just swim a little more.
What's
Which
one
is
size
nice.
down from a fat fuck?
I'm not a swimmer. I just
extra room,
swim a
never
lot.
I'm just saying they're big tacos. For you to eat 2 king tacos, it kind of just made my stomach go.
But it's like a sympathy, bro.
It kind of was. It was kind of longing. It was mildly longing.
Waiting so long.
Waiting so long.
I'll tell you what. I learned to play that entire guitar solo in
King
college.
tacos in paradise.
I can play the guitar
King
solo. in that
tacos
Eddie
had
Money
2
song,
tonight.
just like that because
King tacos, my butt's alright.
it's great.
For now.
That's true.
It's a wonderful song.
Seth, I would say if you wanted to eat my ass,
Okay.
you should do it now while
Let's-
it's still kosher.
Let's take a left turn
And
here.
we've hit a new low.
That was my next question.
Is it kosher?
That would be a good SNL game show. Is it kosher?
Yeah. Kosher.
Is it kosher?
Jeremy, you never said what your first concert was.
The very first I feel like we've talked about this before, but I say that about everything I say.
It's the dementia.
Yeah. My first concert was at, well, I got to set the scene, which is one town over from mine, which is a town of 1,000 people, which is the next town over was probably 1,500, maybe 2,000 people. They had a dirt bike park and a big stage, and it was Flaming Lips, the Butthole Surfers, and headlining was the Stone Temple Pilots when Plush came out, or when, you know.
So you were a little older when you went to your first.
My first concert was I was, I don't know, 15, 16.
My first concert was Culture Club.
Ooh, that's a great one.
Ooh.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's a really good one.
Morona, you never said yours.
That reminds me of the A-Team episode.
no.
Cowboy George, where Face accidentally books Boy George instead of Cowboy George.
Wait, did we just talk about this last episode?
Yeah, that's what I didn't fact check, actually.
I can't remember.
Hold on, was there a fact check in there that
No, I think he got that right.
No, I'm unimpeachable when it comes to
No. There was an A-Team. There was definitely an A-Team problem.
Oh,
Seth, what was it?
because I forgot to say Dirk Benedict. That's all. He's got it. He knows what I know what I'm talking about, and so does he.
Is that true?
I don't know.
Did he fix that? No.
That one I don't know.
No, you told me there was an A-Team flaw.
That wasn't one of the ones that I.
It sounds like everybody's been talking behind my back here in front of my face. What's going on?
No, the
We have a text chain going. You don't know about it.
You're being a real B.A. Olenick right now.
Thank you. No, the thing that stuck out in my mind from the last time was you called Tom Price a gynecologist,
An obstetrician.
That was it. And thanks for fact checking.
That just completely blew up in your
Wait
face.
a second. My mind is going to explode.
Yeah, you're right. I just meted. Sorry.
And he is an orthopedist.
No. He's an obstetrician.
No, orthopedic surgeon.
Sorry, all the rest of the Republicans who want to cancel abortion are obstetricians. I apologize.
You know,
he's
as
an
the
orthopedist.
as the son of an OBGYN, I take great offense to this.
I think that explains a lot about your head. It's perfect for birthing.
Thank you.
That's awesome. And you had a healthy childbirth with your child, right? Everything was good?
Yeah, wow. This is the first public announcement of my child.
I mean, Beyonce did.
Kid's
today.
almost 2 now, right?
It's my he's over 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a little. So are you ashamed of your kid? What's going on?
He has a name, right?
I want him to grow up in a private, private life, unlike the public life that I've.
How much money did you get for those afterbirth pictures? Did you get a lot?
Well,
National Enquirer was really.
I had to pay People Magazine for them to publish them.
not to publish them.
1 million pesos.
Damn.
How many dollars is that? I can't. 40?
$10.
Probably
I'll take our first fact check. Go.
How many dollars is 1 million pesos?
Dude, you're crossing your arms when you should be searching on Bing.
Hey, Michael C. That's within. He's touching the computer to check it out within 3 seconds of you saying
I'm
it.
pretty sure the next.
I want to say that
pretty
that's
sure the
pretty
next
good.
MacBook Pro is going to have snark sensors.
The the conversion for pesos to dollars, 1 million pesos equals $48,270.
Yeah, that's actually what it was. That's what I had to pay.
That's cool.
Another fact check.
Fact check
in by
bites the dust.
Success. Yeah. Brought to you by.
If you feel like going into different, if you want to be yourself for the guest, and if you want to be someone else for the fact check, feel free to. This is we're in a safe space.
Okay.
You'd have to do a voice, though.
I did invite somebody because I didn't really want to pull double duty. So I invited a friend of mine
great.
To do the fact checking.
Pool Noodle.
So he should be here
Interesting.
pretty soon.
Paul Noodle?
No, it's a...
Usually guests don't invite other guests to our show.
Well,
that's an interesting thing. That's a new twist.
Yeah,
It's a new twist for episode. What is this?
Well, I guess when you're the fact check
33?
king, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do.
That's one crown that Michael C. Morona does not have.
Yeah. Exactly.
You are not the fact check king.
It's tough for sure.
Running with it.
It's tough. It's like
You pick and choose, right?
no. I mean, I'm never going to win referee of the year because I'm going to be MVP. You can't be in the running for that trophy.
Well,
And listen, guys, if you wear silver or gray socks and you have silver or gray New Balance, you can't tell where the shoe ends and the sock begins. So I just want to let everybody know that.
For the listener, Dan Mike is wearing gray socks and gray shoes.
In a word, seamless.
Danny likes lamp. Hey,
I just got caught up on it. That's all.
I don't believe in laces.
I saw a picture of you. Are you now officially a godfather?
I already was.
Whoa.
I'm a second time godfather.
You're a 2 OG.
Yeah, so like this time was much easier than the first. I mean, the first time it was
all murdering.
It was
and
no,
alliances.
it was a Catholic. First of all, it was a Catholic ceremony, so it's like on a Saturday and it's private and it's with your family and friends and
Whoa! Why not on a Sunday?
because when you get baptized in the Catholic Church, they don't do it on a Sunday when everybody goes to church. They do it on an off day. Obviously, you're not a godfather.
Is that so they can charge more?
Yeah, 'cause that's what. For the listener, I'm making the money in the.
Oh, is that
hand
it? Yeah,
symbol.
it could. It could be for that, but this is just strictly Catholicism. So I was asked to be godfather
On a
to my
Saturday.
girlfriend's brother's kid.
Ooh, this
Yeah.
is serious.
Which is
That's a
it's
step.
it's actually
You're
extra
locked
serious
in now.
because it's one of those like the parents and the family's forcing the hand. It's like, oh, I'm this kid's godfather. I guess I gotta
But you're going to be the uncle
continue.
at some point.
At some point, well, we'll see. Yeah, I mean, I would hope to be.
Traditionally, the godfather, if something happens to one of the parents to the father, the godfather has to marry the mother and continue to raise the kids.
That is a fact
As
check
his
that
own.
I could check right now.
That's a fact check that I don't think is true, but
It's popularized in that comic book strip Godfather's Day, which is only in the paper. It's only in the paper in July.
Seth, can you fact check that?
But
real
here's
quick?
the deal. No, here's the thing. The thing is that I was thinking that it was going to be on a Saturday and private and not a big deal. And
So you wore your polka dot shirt.
No, I wore like a straight up Italian suit. Like I was looking good because I was like, all right, I gotta go. But it wasn't on a Saturday.
Like a murderer.
It was on. That's the thing. It was on a Sunday, and I was like, "Oh, so when is it?" She's like, "Oh, like the service is at 10." I was like, "Okay, well, when's the ceremony for the baptism?" And they're like, "No, it's at 10." I'm like, "What do you mean?" So in front of the entire congregation,
You in your
they,
monkey suit.
I'm in my monkey suit, and everyone else is like dressed in like flannel. Like this is like, what
is this,
sort
Seattle?
of backwoods. No, it's in PA. It's
For
like
what?
a little further out.
Our
It's-
Lady of
it's
Shady
like-
Maple.
It's not as far as Shady Maple, but it's in like northeastern Pennsylvania in the sticks.
Wait, now is the communion host a meat clown?
No, there's no meat clowns. There's no meat clowns. There was a. Okay. I'll get there.
Okay, go.
So it's Sunday, and I have to fucking stand up and proclaim that I'm the godfather in front of the entire congregation, and they take the kid. And the pastor grabs him and takes him to every pew and is like, "Hey, this is your new, member of the congregation." And you have like people like touching the baby and like smiling and waving and doing all these things. And I'm just waiting for the baby to cry because he's like, he just been grabbed from his parents.
Yeah,
and he's
the
walking
priest
down.
and the priest is holding
And
him by his
the
skull.
priest is like holding
He's
him
holding
up
him by
like,
his skull. It's like
straight up Lion King style.
Yeah.
Like,
Did everybody use hand sanitizer first?
No, I noticed that too. It's like everything.
It's not a
kept
puppy
touching,
store.
He kept touching his hands and like grabbing at him. Like, man, that kid just touched a bunch of people. There's an old lady going.
Old lady. Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like
Well, it is
coughing.
church.
It is church. They're all coughing up a storm. But I
think
was
church-
unaware, so I basically I wouldn't have. I mean, I would have agreed to it no matter what, but I just wasn't ready for the whole thing. But afterwards, they're like, "Hey, we're gonna do a little nice little luncheon downstairs if anybody wants to stay." And of course, everybody stayed, and they had all this.
they only
They
had
had all
enough
this like
bagels for
German
20.
like.
It's like the
Pennsylvania
deer hunter.
Dutch.
It was like the deer hunter.
brats.
They had these things called like Lebanon and ring bologna And they have these little things that you take Lebanon on the outside and you put gherkins and cheese, like cream cheese in it, and you wrap it in a thing and you eat it, and that's a thing.
Not kosher.
And it's not kosher, but it's delicious.
I think my dog had ring bologna. We had to take him to the
I've
vet.
never heard of any of these things.
It came
It's
from
so
running
close
around
to
in
where
the
I
sand
live.
dunes. In the sand
and
dunes.
grew
That's
up,
where you
and
get-
I've had no
Ass
idea what
is
the hell
more
ring
kosher
bologna
than that.
is,
Ring
what
bologna?
Lebanon is.
Oh God!
Wait, does ring bologna just have the plastic that you have to peel off before you
No,
eat it?
ring bologna is like a big sausage of bologna, and so it's not like as big as like a normal.
It's
like, hey, I
hollow.
need a half pound of bologna.
It's hollow inside.
Here, if I like, hey, you want a half pound of fucking bologna? I'll give you a half pound of bologna. And they chop it up, and this is like
When did this turn
sausage
into a
style.
Spike Lee joint?
I'm just saying that, like, normally if you go to anywhere, if you go to a deli and you say, hey, I need bologna.
Yes.
You get bologna that's the size of, it's a normal size. This is like sausage style ring bologna. So I'm trying to give you a visual of the difference.
Like 2
That's all.
inches in diameter.
For the
instead
listener,
of 5.
Dan is holding his hands various distances apart.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Various
understand.
It was the
is
ring bologna
bigger or
was
smaller?
this big.
So basically, it was like at Shady Maples. You thought it was going to happen on a Saturday. You put on your suit and you got embarrassed because it was the next day and everyone looked at you.
Yeah, everybody. No,
you had
it
to
was the
touch a
nice.
baby?
I was like too nicely dressed, and I didn't know I was doing it in front of the congregation. I thought it was like a little family and friends thing, but instead it was in front of like 150
Courtney.
parishioners of a church that I'd never been to.
Well, the important question is, when they saw you dressed like this, did they have second thoughts about you being a godfather?
I don't know.
Or
I
did
mean,
that reinforce their
I've
thoughts?
been
Like,
I've not been washing my hair frequently in terms of I've been conditioning and not shampooing, and I decided to shampoo that day, and I had a very emo haircut.
Yeah.
So all the pictures I look very emo, and I don't like it.
I have
It
not
upsets
washed
me.
my
You
hair
brought your own
in years.
eyeliner, or
No, without eyeliner, not no makeup emo, just a hairstyle.
So the reason I brought this whole thing up was that the picture, who I guess the mother of the child is wearing a full length dress, the exact same
She's wearing a full length
red plaid
little Pete hat
dress.
plaid dress.
Yeah,
100%.
yeah.
Whoa.
And it
was
was
interesting.
completely ironic.
and it was fleece lined.
No, it's not fleece line.
It wasn't fleece lined.
Nor
it
was it a
was
size
very
large.
flannel. It was a size small.
You know, what was weird.
She's petite.
Was weird was that she kept saying pipe.
All right, when you touch my child, I'd like you to say pipe, please.
Pipe, yeah.
Can we
Instead of
can
the
we,
usual benediction.
Can we come up with a name, because Danny's not married yet, so you can't call her your sister-in-law. So she's
Okay.
your girlfriend's brother's wife. Can we come up with a name for that?
Go, Bo.
Cindy.
Give us the no.
Cindy.
Cindy.
We should have a
every
abbreviation
girl-
for this.
You need a portmanteau of those words.
No, what was our abbreviation thing that you guys were doing? The you would go Bo. Is this a Homer Simpson indicator?
It's a GBW.
It's a GBW.
Yeah, your girlfriend's brother's wife.
Girlfriend's brother's wife. It's a
yeah.
GBW. Yeah, okay.
It's also a giant black woman. If you're
fine.
if you're talking
It's
about
fine.
personal
I went-
ads
I-
code,
Right.
in search
Don't go
of
to Craigslist
in search of
with that.
right in search of girlfriend's brother's wife, you're
month-
not going to get a lot of hits.
A month ago, I had to go to my uncle, who I'm not blood related to, his mom's wake, and my mom was introducing Kate as my girlfriend, and then with a caveat saying, "I wish I could call her something else." And I was just like,
Like
"Mom, what the
His
fuck?"
ex-girlfriend.
Irish mothers.
Why? Not
Irish-
that there's a
not
problem
cool.
with it, because I'm in it for the long haul. I'm just saying that, like, you don't need. It's like a woman who I didn't even know, who my mom was talking to, and it was like, "Oh, yes, this is my son Daniel,
And this is a nice
his
girl that my
girlfriend.
son makes
I'd like to
embarrassing
call him something.
smoothie
I'd like to
videos
call
with every morning.
Today's was great though.
Did you see my smoothie video this morning?
It sounds like she's using the microphone from the school bus episode that has like some echo on it.
It's this cool little plastic thing that her mom gave her for Christmas. That just has like a little
In
piece of-
1990?
No, it's a new thing.
it a Bop It?
All it has is it's got a metal plate at the bottom of it, which causes reverb. That's all it is. It's a beautiful little thing. I think it's hilarious.
Hampshire degree paying dividends.
Excuse me.
Oval shaped.
Oh my
oval
God.
shaped diploma.
Hey,
Slice of tree.
nothing wrong with creating your own curriculum.
Guys,
All right, I did it.
Hampshire
photo
College.
paper.
Hampshire College is a great place for a lot of reasons.
We've never argued that.
Okay, I had a great time there.
Drugs.
We had drugs were fun. I was there at a time where there were no real camera cell phones, so I lucked out.
I didn't have
in a
my
lot of
first cell
things.
phone until I graduated from college.
See, that's the thing. It happens.
You want to reach me?
My
I gotta
first
be home.
concert, I think.
Speaking of
Why
Hampshire,
now?
I think my first concert. I want to say
Sade.
Foreigner.
Wow.
REO
what do you think?
Speedwagon.
Okay. That's three very distinct.
Is there a way we can Prices Right a winner out of this?
I could do a random
It's
band
the
generator.
over under of the year.
Yeah.
See, REO Speedwagon is a little bit later than Foreigner. So
I'm gonna go with Information Society.
I think it was a Raincoats show.
Raincoats.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
I think it was the Raincoats.
Are you
Not
trying to get some
familiar.
indie cred?
not familiar.
Oh, it's coming. For the listener, Mike's eyes are rolling up into the back of his head.
Was it at Coney Island High?
No, it wasn't there. No, that's funny. Crap.
We'll circle.
It was
place.
probably a Betty Severe show.
Okay.
I saw
might
some
not have
good
been. Might
shows
not
at
have been.
Coney Island High. My first Me First and the Gimme Gimme show was there.
That's good.
Keep pointing.
My second show was Tripping Shakespeare. That, if anybody cares about that, David Lowery's first band.
Nice. My third show was
David Lowery was in Cracker.
CNC Music Factory.
How do you guys
Timmy
remember this
T,
stuff?
Stevie B, and Gerardo.
Wow.
All four. Kiss
I'm
FM.
surprised.
How many
you
times did he
remember.
play Rico Suave?
3.
2 encores. 2 encores.
All the remixes. That's all he played.
So Jounce played a show a few years ago at Brooklyn Bowl, opening for Sponge. Yeah, great.
We tried
I
to
saw
come.
Sponge.
We tried to
Great.
come up with the least rigid band names possible and put them on one bill.
Jounce, Sponge.
The only time I
and
ever
also
called
collapse.
the only time I ever called Loveline, Sponge was the guest.
Oh, you called Loveline and Sponge was the guest.
Yeah, we had Loveline in LA.
The lead
before.
singer of Sponge didn't seem to be a guy who really got trends, because when we played with him, he was wearing a black leather cowboy hat, tight pants, and requested that girls come up and jump on stage and dance with him. And one of my buddies decided that he was
Yeah,
going to
so
get
say
up
side
and
note.
side note,
I know it was
Side
producer
note-
Jeremy's birthday party.
producer Jeremy's birthday party.
If I could speak in the third.
And Tom, his old roommate, got
Tommy.
up
Guy
on
on the
stage, got up on stage and started dancing with all the chicks. And the lead singer got pissed. He called for security, and Tom got kicked out, and then he snuck back in through the back door and came back in.
Cool.
But they played their hit song,
Yeah.
"Plowed," which is that's the
16
thing.
candles down.
No,
the
that's
drain.
that was that.
Oh, that's
16
Molly.
Candles.
That's
is,
Molly.
Oh, that might be Molly. Wait, maybe Molly's the hit.
No. The hit was "Plowed." It was,
Plowed.
Yeah,
I'm plowed into the sun.
Okay.
Whatever. They played that song, no joke, for 20 minutes.
Whoa.
They played the, they
Solos.
played it. They played it full through once, and then they played it again at half tempo, and then they
Did a reggae-
and
they
then
did a
they
reggae
and then they half tempoed the chorus of the half tempo, so it was just
Nice.
in a world of human reggae. It was a hour show. They spent a
20
third
minutes.
of the show playing that one
That's amazing.
stupid fucking song.
You know what though? I'm sure there were at least 20 people in the audience that were.
I mean,
happy
they
about
were
that.
maybe
That's all they
100
knew.
people there.
I know.
Made me
Rotting
feel good
Pinata.
about the times when John's headlines Brooklyn Bowl and we only bring 150 people to a 600 person venue,
I saw
and it
John's
doesn't
at
feel
Brooklyn
good.
Bowl.
Yeah, it's great. That's a brand we don't hate. I love Brooklyn Bowl. Brooklyn
I
Bowl.
work right near Brooklyn Bowl.
Guys, Brooklyn Bowl won't be around for much longer because they sold Brooklyn Brewery, which owns the huge
Around the
building
corner, yeah.
that they're in. They actually share a corner. Someone bought the building because they're going to make condos because all that side of the only thing left on that side of town is the Turkey's Nest.
Wow,
That's it.
that's crazy.
Don't forget Mass Brothers fake chocolate.
Is that the original? No.
It's one of their
I don't know.
they have 2 locations.
Thanks for fact checking that immediately.
Fakey McFakes.
My old roommate used to work there.
Nice.
And he told you all about it's a scam.
It's
Sorry,
the whole
I
thing.
only
Bean to
get
bar?
Jacques Torre
Bean to bar?
chocolate
I
from
don't think so.
New York City. I only get the French chocolate from New York City.
I thought you were more of a chocolate from the bald man. Do you remember
yeah, Max
Union
Brenner.
Square?
Oh yeah, Max Brenner.
Max
It's
Brenner
a weird thing to put on
actually
a-
is the first American.
That was my first
Brand.
concert. Actually, was Max Brenner.
They were
mean
the
the bald
first
man?
American brand that I ever saw do what the Israelis have, which is chocolate with Pop Rocks in it,
Oh wow.
and it's amazing.
Chocolate with Pop Rocks.
Oh yeah,
What flavor Pop Rocks?
That's 2/3 of the combination that'll kill you if you just add Coke. That's it.
Cocaine?
Yeah.
No, Coca-Cola, not even cocaine. That's just how it works.
Jeremy, wasn't there a rumor about you dying in high school because of Pop Rocks and
In Coca-Cola?
yeah?
No.
Back when he was Mikey.
But speaking of dying, well, no, I'm gonna stick to the chocolate thing. I got these chocolates for Christmas, and they're weird chocolates too. One of one of them is Earl Grey chocolate. Who
Absolutely
wants
can't
that?
do that.
Nope.
Can't do it.
Noir anise, not anise. Anise.
Anise. It's anise.
One has cinnamon chocolate.
Ooh.
Black anise? I'll take the black anise.
You want the black anise?
Black anise.
Coming up.
Anise.
There you
I won't say that I didn't have a. I will say that I had an anise like
smells good.
one of those delicious sticks of candy that said anise on it, and I bought like 4 of them just so I could put them on my wall in high school. I think that was funny because it said anus,
Okay.
but it didn't, and it wasn't funny.
Back
It's
to the
just
handing
black
out of
licorice.
back
Yeah.
to the handing.
I don't
out.
want any of them.
Back to the free chocolates. Dark chocolate with pink peppercorns. Who wants that?
No, thank you.
Okay, I'll take it. The other is what is this? It's a cardamom. Dark chocolate with cardamom.
cardamom. You should
is
keep
not
that one,
good.
too.
Yeah, I don't want that.
I may take that cinnamon one.
Let's see what this is. Milk chocolate with cinnamon.
Absolutely not.
Take
Take
dark
that
chocolate
one.
with
Nope.
cinnamon.
Nope.
I
Keep that
don't
one, too.
have dark chocolate with cinnamon.
Yeah, I'll take dark chocolate with cinnamon.
What other ones you got?
Dark chocolate with ginger.
Absolutely not. You can keep that one too.
You know what, guys? I was just
Can I
trying to
have
be
the
nice.
milk chocolate with ginger.
Really don't have any chocolate anybody's
How about
looking for.
How about a milk chocolate with hot masala?
Hot masala? How about you?
I finished mine.
All right.
I'll take this to give it right back to you. That's good. Here,
I
have
finished my noir anus.
Yeah, give us the review. Here comes the milk
good.
chocolate with cinnamon, Seth.
that. Is that wow?
good.
There was actually one. There was a milk chocolate cinnamon.
Yeah,
No, I
that's
wanted
what
the dark chocolate.
You wanted dark, but they don't. This is one of my Christmas gifts.
It
from
was
a
tasty.
coworker. Yeah, they're not bad. I mean, if you're hungry enough, they're pretty good.
Can Bark Thins be a brand that we love?
Bark Thins.
Let's take
Yeah.
our time. Let's take our time on
we
that.
have to do
I'm
the
not
review
really
and the
familiar
whole
with the
tasting.
Barkins.
Bark Thins? Yeah.
Just-
Is that a
dark
fat joke?
chocolate bark?
Is it? No,
It's
I
like
I like Lindt chocolate. LINDT.
Is that like brownie brittle?
For the listener, we're
Ferrero
not,
Rocher.
we're not
That's
getting
good
money
too.
from any of these people, so I hope that we bleep this all out.
That's a good point.
Dustin, take the lead.
This is how we get the money from them.
Yeah,
Hey,
we
we
tell them that
mentioned you.
we're interested. Hey, we'll do it again.
We mentioned you already. You need to pay us.
I don't mean to take a left turn here, but what do you guys know about sleep apnea?
A lot.
Seth, hit me. What do you know?
My child has it.
What, your child does?
Yeah.
That's not fair.
Yeah.
Wait,
Does he use a CPAP machine?
wait. This child that just began existing, all of a sudden already has sleep apnea that I just revealed to the world.
He started to exist, and then he's already over 2, and now he's got sleep apnea.
Yeah.
No, I just revealed his existence on the show tonight.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a bit of a weird kickoff for this
Yeah.
kid.
Acceleration.
He doesn't have a machine or anything.
No. No, we just have to, when he stops breathing, we have to kind of touch him, shake him a bit.
What? Really?
Yeah.
How about at night?
At night. Yeah.
Spec-
We don't sleep.
Wow.
You look great.
Yeah, you look fine.
You look great for having not had sleep. But do you
No,
have like
it's
a
my wife that doesn't sleep.
do you have a sophisticated baby monitor, or that's like not enough? You need like you have to be in the room.
No, I mean, look, it's not terrible, you know. Like, I think a lot of older people have it really bad, where they actually need the machine.
Why the hell are they not advertising on Jeopardy? That is some precious ass airtime right
They
there.
should be. Because Cialis is taking up all the airtime.
Oh, wait, Mr. Two Bathtubs.
What's now Cialis was once Life Alert.
Exactly.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
And now it's
I got it up and it won't fall down.
Yeah, 4 hours.
Or it's just
hours.
Life Alert, and in parentheses it says it says I've fallen and I can't get up in parentheses.
Speaking of pre-epic mishaps, there's a story going around the union about a guy in my department that we all work with who was going to party on the weekend and went down to Chinatown to get the shot. So he got the shot right in it.
Whoa.
And you have to
wait a second. You get a shot in your penis to keep it erect so you can party.
Yeah, and then
hot damn.
But it's
changes everything.
Didn't wear off. It didn't wear off. He had to go get another shot to get it down. To get it down.
Wow.
But I think he went to the emergency room.
Oh my God.
Because the same guy was.
Well, that's the thing when you hear those Viagra Cialis commercials are always like side effects, blah, blah, blah. It's like if you have an erection lasting more than 6 hours, you've got to go to the hospital.
Oh, I thought it was more than 40 hours.
Whatever it is.
No. 24.
So
that's the Burning. That's the Burning Man edition. That's the Burning Man edition. It's extended release.
If you have
40 hours in the desert. 40 hours in the desert.
But if you have an erection lasting more than 6 hours.
Juggle some fire.
No, just call your best friend so you can give them a high five.
Oh, exactly.
The reason I bring up sleep apnea
is you have it.
I went and had a sleep study on Friday where I had to stay overnight and had the 15 electrodes stuck to my head with the glue and I had bands on my chest.
What kind of glue? What kind of glue did
I don't know. It was waxy. I had to come wash it out the next morning, but.
Have you been conditioning more than shampooing?
Equal. Yeah.
Equal. 50-50.
Hey man, I'm not getting flakes anymore, man. Just for the record, my dry scalp has gone away.
Could be your
from
diet.
Only shampooing twice a week.
Can't shampoo a shampooer. Hey, but anyway, so I had all
wants
this.
to rinse and repeat. I'm sorry.
I used to wash my hair every day, and that's why this happened.
Is that
Really?
Remember that part in Ghostbusters where they have that thing.
You
on
also
Rick
dyed your
Moranis?
hair.
Oh, I do.
And then they look on the screen and he looks
Mr.
like
Mustard
a dog.
Plug over there. There's a picture you posted once with you with bleach blonde hair, spiked up.
Yeah, no, it was.
See what
worse
happens
than
when
that.
you bleach your hair and you shampoo it every day?
Yeah, it was orange because I didn't put the activator in.
Oh,
well, yeah, you had to mix You had to mix the components together. We were playing like mad scientists at this point in high school, and just.
But I bet the no hair helps you sleep, which goes back to the story that Jeremy said.
Thank you for that segue.
See that? See how I did that?
Anyway, I got a phone call today. I have sleep apnea, and I got to go in on Monday to get my options, whether it's surgery or the mask.
Take the surgery.
You think so? Because
man.
My
surgery's in your nose. They have to go into through your mouth.
It's either take out my tonsils and then get one of those
talk to Raffi about it. I think he got a sinus.
Get paddle bit and just put it in your throat.
The children's singer?
No, Baby Beluga. No, not the same guy.
More of a set dresser.
You've got sleep apnea, and I'm gonna drill the back of your throat.
Wow, that's a good one. Oh, we didn't know we had a Winslow in the house.
Still blowing bubbles in the deep blue sea.
So anyway, I have to.
I'm still waiting for Seth's friend to show up.
Wizard?
We're running out of time.
He's going to be here.
Wizard, the fact checker. Wizzy.
We call him Smokey.
Smokey?
He has a pretty bad cough.
Okay.
Like a hacking cough.
All right.
He smokes.
It's a shame I don't know what the 39th president is. It's a shame. I wish I knew. I wish we'd have some sort of a fact checker here.
Hey,
it's a shame.
Jeremy,
I would say it's Richard. No, is it Gerald Ford?
I'm going with 39th being the one right after Ford. That is
Carter.
The peanut farmer.
Carter.
Wow, you guys.
Carter the farmer.
Okay.
Jeremy,
let's see what it is.
Did you notice that you started having? You noticed you started having sleep apnea right after you were so happy about being able to drink wine.
No, this has been coming on for. I actually woke up gasping for air the other couple weeks ago.
I think you're right.
I think it was
God
the wine.
damn it,
Seth, whoever you are, the Jimmy Carter. That is correct.
Ooh.
Nice job.
We both figured it out. It's okay. We did it together. I moved up.
It's
I
all
went
right.
from 37 to 38 to 39.
Everybody knows who our 21st president was.
Ooh, William Henry Harrison?
No, it's from Die Hard 3.
Taft.
Chester A. Arthur.
Yeah.
Remember? Because he's
Chester A. Arthur Elementary School?
Thank
also
you.
known as P.S. What?
201.
Exactly.
Is that true?
No.
Okay, great.
That would have been something.
That's where Mike Jackson is trapped with a couple of other people with a bomb that's made of corn syrup, right?
Something like that. Yeah.
In the public school.
What are the, if I could talk to, what's the fact checker's name again?
Smokey.
Smokey. Hey,
Whizzer.
Hey, Smokey Smokey Whizzer, what is the, who are the two presidents
Smokey's
that were
not
impeached?
here yet.
Well, where the is he? We're almost
Really? How long is this? I thought this podcast was 3 hours.
Two presidents who were impeached were Bill Clinton and Andrew.
Man, this has just turned into one big presidential fact check.
Who was it?
You're right, Andrew Jackson.
Well, yeah, see, I didn't have to say Andrew Johnson.
Oh, you were going to say Johnson.
He was a prick, too.
Yeah.
They were both shitty. They were both honestly shitty.
And Nixon
presidents.
would have gotten impeached, but
He resigned before he
got out of there.
The impeachment process had started, and then he resigned.
Who will be the next impeached president?
Well, let's hope.
Well, let's hope a guy who looks like a peach.
Sorry, Smokey just got here. Can you let him in?
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I don't know.
Go ahead. Come on in. Hey, come on in there.
Hi.
It smells like smoke in here.
Hey guys.
Hey, Smokey.
What's up there?
Not much. Sorry about my throat. I swallowed a filter last night.
Oh, you're still
a
fishing it.
filter of what? A cigarette filter?
Yeah.
A gefilte fish?
That's
No,
disgusting.
I fell asleep with a cigarette in my mouth, and somebody woke me up, and I opened up my mouth, and the filter went in, and I haven't been able to get it out since.
We usually do such a good job of bringing on guests that we like, and then sometimes like people come in like
No. This is
Drunk
incredible.
Santa.
This is incredible.
Like, I'm just saying, Drunk Santa comes in, and
Most
like, there's,
guests
like-
would have died.
Like this guest.
This is a miracle.
Smokey, what the fuck, man? Why would you swallow a filter? That's disgusting.
I didn't do it on purpose. Shut up.
You were sleeping while smoking a cigarette, and you inhaled it. That is completely irresponsible.
He was watching a scary movie, maybe.
You know what? I wasn't.
What makes you the...
Yeah, how are you a fact checker?
Yeah, especially if you just swallowed a cigarette butt last night.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like you check a lot of
Technically, I didn't
facts.
swallow it. It's stuck in my throat still.
That's true.
Oh,
Okay.
it never went all the way down. Let's see
That
if we
was
can. Let's see if we can't get it in there.
That was
Jeremy.
wait, that was a fact check.
Jeremy,
I think
you're the
that was-
producer.
My fishing pole is not here.
Jeremy, you're the producer. I'm pretty sure you got to work with Smokey on this
I
one.
do have gloves. I do have... Okay.
Oh, it looks like he's laying out. Looks like he's presenting for you.
That's
This is
lung-
great.
Oh,
Do you know the Charlie Brown character?
Smokey, the lung butter, like while could be yellowish or brownish, that's red.
I've
That's
never
not
seen.
good.
I've never
That's
seen
not a good color.
red plaid lung butter.
And it's
before.
not a That's
If you do that on his head, his episode dream of wearing the hat will be complete. So if you could just spit on his head, that'd be great. Okay.
Seth, why did you bring him here?
Yeah, I've
You
never.
told me that you needed a fact checker.
He's
and that
really
you
good at
wanted
what he
me to be a
does.
guest. I didn't think that I would be able to do double duty.
Sorry. You invited me.
double what?
What?
He sounds like an American version of Lemmy.
Seth,
Which I want to be like, that's totally fucking rock and roll, but he doesn't smell like rock and roll.
yeah, my whole joint is stunk up now.
I think the filter may be coming out soon.
Oh,
You hear that?
He just-
Sounded like the
it's
airways
like-
started
it's-
to loosen.
It's a National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation when the dog hawks up the bone underneath.
Smokey
He's
looks
got
like
it.
he has
He's
like
just hawking up a bone.
heat waves coming off of his head for some reason, like
it's
those.
like a football player, right?
Yeah, no, or like a barbecue. When you look at a barbecue, from
Oh,
over
right.
you know what I'm talking about.
The heat waves. That would you? Yeah.
Well, let's just try to ignore him until he has to butt in with some fact
My head
checks.
was steaming when I was outside. Cold.
You know, it also sounds like there's also a bit of murder face from Metalocalypse.
I don't know. He sounds a little bit like is his name Edgar from Men in Black?
Oh, the guy who
the
was the
D'Onofrio
pug.
character?
D'Onofrio.
Oh, yeah. That's a good point.
Well, that's probably because I have the goddamn filter in my throat.
Wait, Who fact checks the fact checker? If Smokey's here, who checks Smokey's assertion?
No, that's Jeremy's job or you know,
I can
Seth's
take
job,
it on.
whatever.
I don't think Jeremy has
You can
enough
take it
tabs
on.
open to check all these facts.
No, my last tab is Chester A. Arthur, so I'll clear that out. Okay, ready to go?
Okay,
Okay.
I hate that fucking sound.
Okay, flip the hair.
Turn that sound off right now, man.
Do you have a problem with my bad attitude?
That's a bad attitude.
Because that was my A-Team alarm that just went off, and it's time to watch the A-Team. Somewhere right now, a happier Mike Morona in a different place is queuing up the A-Team.
Likes to be called Michael C. Morona. Refers to himself as Mike Morona.
This is
Troublesome.
Producer Jeremy.
He was he's speaking in my voice.
That's what he calls his penis. Producer Jeremy.
Hello, guys. Producer Jeremy here.
Is the union okay with you dropping the C?
Oh, the union.
Oh, the union. You'll never beat the union.
I hope not. This whole right to work bullshit.
All right.
It's scary. It's scurry.
Well, Smokey went to the bathroom and he.
Yeah, I can
Has
tell.
he
It's
stunk-
like coming
He
out
stunk
of the
up
door.
there, yeah.
He's seeping it.
All right, let's see if we can do the rest of the show without him.
That'd be great.
We can try. Maybe he's taking a shit.
No,
he's taking a shit.
No, you can hear him in the bathroom. He's like trying to cough up that.
You know what
cigarette
works for me usually is taking a wet towel and putting it underneath the door.
Right.
And that should keep him in there for the rest of the show.
Mike, have you ever been referred to as a wet towel?
A wet blanket.
Okay.
A wet noodle sometimes.
How were you there in that situation?
I'm always there.
How did you fit?
Back to the noodle.
How did you fit?
to the noodle.
How did
yeah.
you fit in the back of the Volkswagen with me? That's what I want to
It
know.
always comes back
In a
to the
very
noodle.
uncomfortable place. Guys, do you ever read social media?
Nope.
And get frustrated, and you're the kind of person that doesn't usually respond or engage to people that post stupid things, but sometimes they post dumb enough things that you just cannot stop yourself from engaging.
Yeah, I still usually hold myself back from engaging.
I try so hard.
It's called a shit-covered stick, and you can't help but grab it.
That's when you
Yes,
create
but-
a new account just to be
just
able
to troll that
engage.
person.
great- Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I just hold my tongue so much, and sometimes people post stuff, and it just drives me nuts. Like today, there's this guy who I know through friends, and he's from New Jersey, and there's like 2 or 3 people on my Facebook, on my personal Facebook.
Wow, it could be anybody. He
That-
knows them through friends. They're from New Jersey.
No, but they're
and
like
on-
he's from
and
the
they're
next town
online.
over, and we have like 50 mutual friends, and they're people that go like they're from my high school,
And there are people that
stuff.
go, ooh, when you
It's
guys say
just-
stuff to each other.
No, actually, nobody responded to this one, which pissed me off.
Nobody
because
went shots fired?
Actually, this guy probably has like been blocked or muted on most of these people who are still friends with him, who just decide not to lay off. But he posted this article about a woman from Afghanistan whose husband freaked out and cut her ears off, and his comment on the top was, "Islam is a religion of peace, and they totally respect women and treat them fair and justly." So usually that is something I'm just like, I see it and I know it's stupid and like whatever, but I also have friends and relatives from Ireland, and one of my relatives from Ireland posted this article from the Journal, which is like a normal Irish online publication. And it said that in Ireland, including Northern Ireland, which is mostly Protestant, there were 2,800 phone calls to the police for domestic violence over Christmas weekend.
Wow.
Which is like it's a crazy fucking stat. And it said in Northern Ireland, there was a domestic dispute every 18 minutes for the whole entire run of Christmas Eve, Christmas Day.
Are you saying there are Muslims in Ireland?
Exactly. So all I did was I just posted it. I was like, well, this is funny. Here's an article of, a bunch of Protestants and Catholics who their religion is very peaceful and they respect their women fair and justly. And I posted the comment, or I posted the article in the comment, and I didn't hear anything. And I was sort of like, I don't ever do this. So I was like, I was waiting for like a response.
How many
got like
days?
a visceral like, okay, oh, I sent it. Like, oh, he's totally gonna respond. Like, this is gonna be fucking good.
How
Like,
many days has it been?
It's been one day.
It's been one day.
He deleted the comment. Kept his post up, but deleted the comment.
Nice.
And I sat there and I redid a comment being like, oh, hey, something happened. I think that you're something deleted it or
deleting my
something.
comments.
I want to just make sure you saw it.
You kept going.
I didn't post it because I'm not that like.
That's good.
I didn't get to that point. I got to the point where I wrote it and I didn't send it, like a little pussy.
No, you know what? There's something to be said about that. It's very therapeutic to write something very angry. I actually just did that.
And then deleted it, or you keep,
yeah, no,
you posted.
I ended up deleting it.
Okay.
But
It's like that Jurassic 5 song, Thin Line. Maybe I should just spill my guts or write a letter, then tear it up.
no, I was looking to buy a VHS camcorder on eBay, and somebody posted one for $25 with $18 for shipping, and in the description they say free shipping. We offer free shipping. So just trying to figure this whole thing
Like,
out.
what's wrong with the world here?
I
It
wrote
just
to
says
them,
two
I
different
said-
things.
Exactly. I said, hey, how do I get the free shipping? It says, it's $18. So, 2 days passed before the person wrote, and they said, I can offer you free shipping if you pay $47. All right. So that's $4 more than
It would have been. It would have been anyway.
Shipping. Yeah. Okay. and then they proceeded to
fact-checked
say
the shit out of
it costs me $23 to ship to New York. So if you think I'm going to sell this to you for $2, then you got another thing coming. I'd rather this sit on the shelf than sell it to you. And I wrote, it was a very innocent email that I had sent originally, just trying to figure out. You're saying there's free shipping, but you're also charging for shipping. So I wrote this very angry email, and or not even angry. I just said, that was a very rude response to my email.
And you got a 1-sentence reply back. This is why Trump won.
I didn't send it. I didn't send it because I figured if I did end up buying the thing for $43, I didn't want them to spit on it.
Does that happen? Have you bought stuff online that gets spit on it?
I blacklight everything it comes into this house.
Everything is like a
everything.
restaurant.
I have
If
like
you're rude,
same-
they spit
I
on
noticed
it.
you didn't blacklight me. You didn't blacklight me, but
You don't know what's behind those walls.
Seth, I feel the same exact way. And when last year, this is actually the last time I ate
How does he feel
Chinese
the same
food
way?
from this place is because the day Kay came home from Italy, she tried to order food and they fucked it up. And it took like an hour and a half, and she called back, and they like wanted to charge her an extra like $2 for some extra thing. And she was like, no, we've been waiting for like an hour and a half for fucking Chinese food, New York City Chinese food. It's the quickest
Should
fucking
take
thing.
20 minutes.
Yeah, it should take no time at all. What the fuck? And I was hearing her screaming at them. I'm like, you can cancel my order. I want no part of that. They're going to put something in it. They're going to fucking stick their finger up their ass and wipe my hot and sour soup with it.
Would you
You'll
do
never
stuff?
know.
Would you do stuff like that at the bagel store?
I never did anything like that at the bagel store.
I never did anything-
I would never do that because I
never
would
did
never
shit like
want that
that
done to
at
me.
shop since I had access to all kinds of food. I never did that.
I think it's a line.
I never
that-
did that at Baskin Robbins.
I did have sex on the flour in the back of the bagel store once.
A sack of flour, or just
No, I mean,
you
it
put
was-
down,
it was
where you
closed-
just sprinkled a thin layer of flour on a pizza peel.
No.
On a pizza
No,
peel.
no,
Here,
no,
baby,
no,
this
no.
is so it doesn't
No,
stick.
no,
Here,
no,
this is so it doesn't stick.
I'm going to treat you like a lady.
No.
Let me make a roux. I'm making a roux. I'm making a roux.
Hey, when you're in college and in your home and you live, in Massachusetts and you have to go home to your parents' house.
You can't always
but
get
you have
Gold
the
Bond's
key,
medicated
But you
powder.
have the key to Goldberg's Bagels.
You do it
in
where you
Wyckoff.
can.
You do what you can,
do what
yeah.
you can. And mine was on, 10 packs of 50-pound bags of Pillsbury flour.
Nice.
Why not?
Well, I worked at a Chinese restaurant, and I never saw anybody spit in the food, but
That
I
flour
did
was
see them
enriched.
saw them take a dish off a table and then take it to the
no.
back
Oh no.
And the uneaten rice, I watched them push it back into the
not
big
okay.
rice cooker.
Not okay
Not
with that.
okay.
Yeah.
Why not?
I'm not saying they do that at all restaurants, but
No,
the restaurant
Mike.
I worked at, they did.
Speaking
What
of,
were you doing
speaking
working
of
at a
rice,
Chinese
Hold
restaurant?
on.
Kosher.
Speaking of rice,
I
Seth-
walked into that one.
in Riverdale.
Seth,
Good show, by the way.
Jeremy and
Walk to worship.
Jeremy and I helped you a long time ago
Yeah.
move all your books.
The books.
That is true.
A lot of books.
So for the
Is this
listener,
about
Seth
Benihana?
Olenick has a great book called Funny Business, which has tons of really amazing pictures of all of your favorite comedians.
Comedians. Not all of them. A lot of
A
them.
lot of
Every-
them. Not
every last one of them.
every last one of them. Yeah, he's even got grave pictures with like George Burns. He's got
Basically a fact
great.
check of comedians.
I dug up a few comics.
Sam Kinison looks like shit, but
So much dirt under Seth's fingernails.
but you promised us a fully catered Benihana experience with you.
With you as
You
the chef.
as the chef.
Yeah. It's
Can you
still
talk
gonna
about
happen.
this?
It's still
Can we
gonna
talk
happen.
about?
I think it's
what
been a
was your
fantasy of
obsession
his. I think it's been a
for
fantasy
doing
of his
this?
for.
Do you have experience?
I
Are
do.
you?
I do.
talk to me about it.
cooked at Benihana 3 times now.
3.
The next time will be for you guys. It'll be the 4th.
I was going to say the next time you get a free, they punch your card, so then you get like a free meal cooked by somebody else for you.
No.
They
No,
don't
the thing
give
is,
free
we
meals.
have to pay. We have to pay for Seth to make our food.
Is this like a guest bartender, where they reward you for the more people you bring in?
No, it's even better.
Okay, go ahead.
It's not actually.
They have a bloomin' onion. What are those called? Flamin' onions?
Onion volcano.
Onion volcano.
Illuminati's.
Yeah,
Yeah.
onionati's.
Well,
Here's the thing, Dan. Would you put
of
all
the
that aside
Break it down.
and say, you know what, we don't need you to pay for all
We
that.
don't need no education.
We want you to give the one great listener of the Adventures of Danny and Mike a copy of your book. What would you say to that? And we'll wipe the slate clean.
Whoa.
yeah,
why
I'll
don't
forget
we do
about.
both?
would you auction off? Would
Okay,
you
that's
auction
even
off?
better.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll forget about.
Look, and you know what?
I'm
Nobody's-
sitting
nobody
on gift
said it.
cards for Benihana
Nobody said
specifically
it,
meant
okay?
for this dinner.
Oh
Look,
wow,
guys, I've been holding this in the entire time.
fart.
This podcast comes out
It is a disgusting
on Wednesday, February 8th.
His birthday.
You know what February 8th is? That's
birthday.
right.
Guys,
Michael C. Morona, you're forgiven. The rest of you can suck it. Smokey, I don't give a shit, but
He never came back. I think he may be dead.
Do you think he died in the toilet?
you want me to check?
I
I
think
don't want you to check. No, no, we'll
loser
find out
has
after.
to do CPR on him. Ready?
We'll find out after.
Loser has to do CPR on him.
Not it.
You're out.
Oh, okay.
Seth is going.
So for the
not best of
listeners, Seth got paper and Michael and Jeremy
My
have
name is
scissors. So here's a scissor off. Scissor, guys.
Wait, no.
No, we're dudes. We're dudes. We dock.
Sorry.
We
sorry.
do docking.
Okay,
What did you have?
scissor doc. What?
You had scissors too?
No,
No,
it's
he
my
didn't buy it.
birthday. I
No,
don't
right, I
care.
have to do
I
this
don't want to
thing.
know anything about it. You
so
guys
you're
are
out.
yeah,
You're the one that
it's
has
my
to go
fucking
get this.
birthday.
Best. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
My
But anyway,
35th birthday. Fuck you, Jeremy, for not saying anything. And
Wow.
Seth, you know what?
since
Happy
when do
birthday.
I have to, like, a week before your birthday, a week and a half before your birthday?
Well, you're the
give you
person that
birthday
has it
tidings?
on the Google Calendar as, hey, we release
For the listener.
this month, this time, and that's on my birthday. You didn't have, you know that this is coming out on my birthday.
For the
and you're
listener,
not saying
Jeremy
anything.
looks petulant.
In the words of a man boob sketch that 67 people saw, I will say this.
So you're
Why does
saying
it always
your
have to
top-
be about Danny?
Actually, that one got a couple thousand views.
Okay, whatever. 67.
You know why? Because we talked about Nickelodeon. You're welcome.
Okay,
This is
so
anything with
our
mentions Nickelodeon.
greatest man boob sketches have Michael C. Morona in them.
Yeah, that's probably the
and
best
Keenan Thompson. And anything
the-
with myself
the
that
Nightlines?
mentions Nickelodeon.
Speaking of
The
which,
Nightlines?
did you
Nightlines
do-
with a Z. Yeah.
Is the new
Z.
Nick box out?
The new Nick box is out.
Is that like a is that like a
For
pop
the,
it?
for the
live
listener,
action
and this is not a brand that we hate because we like Nickelodeon.
Speak for yourself.
They okay. Well, what do they do to you? They haven't given you enough money. You don't still get that sweet 45 to 50 checks that come in the mail for 37 cents that equal out to like $35.
It's like $18.
I like to think that I'm costing them money by mailing me such low,
we
low denomination
definitely
checks.
You know, this is a weird connection to that, but I got a collection call today from Quest Diagnostics for a bill for $5. I've gotten, and I usually pay it when I go, and I just be like, just pay off, and so I've gotten 4 letters.
Was that a copay?
Can I say Quest Diagnostics is a brand that I hate?
Is it sucks?
Go for it.
Yeah.
Please explain.
You can, yeah.
No, I think that's plenty.
That's it.
First of all,
A lot of people.
They also
go there, they
does
don't
Quest
tell you
Diagnostics
what-
also do piss tests?
I'm not sure.
You'd have
Do
to
they
ask.
screw people over? Do they screw people over because they smoked weed?
I'm gonna go with
And
yes.
I think they do. Fuck them.
I'm just
Sounds
gonna go
like
with
somebody
Fuck
had a
Quest
case built
Diagnostics.
against them before
No, not me.
stepped into that.
Not me.
Okay. So back to the there's 2 points that we didn't finish. One is the book. So you're gonna if you would we could wipe the slate or we could keep the slate. I'd still want to go to Benihana with.
No,
Benihana with it.
I still want to do that too. Here's the problem. They changed the rules of when you can do this, and now it has to be before 3 p.m. And for those of us in
We're
the world
available.
with a real job,
Yeah,
Well,
we're available.
does that mean that the weekends are not a thing? Can you do Sunday
yeah,
before 3?
Monday to Friday before 3 p.m.
Oh, they're just throwing throwing the young bucks under the bus.
Not cool.
Again, I'll use the for
Not
the
cool.
listener the money finger.
Yeah. Well, we'll make it happen. I'll take a half day one day.
I'll take a half. I take half days all the
Yeah,
time.
he's taking a half day right
full
now.
days.
Well, if you're
For
gonna
the
give,
listener, he's not got any pants on.
if you're
Not true.
if you're gonna give away a book, one of your great books,
I might as well give away a book too.
you get what book? Like
What book
Catcher,
do you have?
Catcher in the Rye, your old
something
version.
from my library. Yeah.
No, but you get to pick the trivia question, the fact check.
As a fact checker or a wannabe fact checker.
Chief fact checker.
What can a listener do to attain your book via a special question?
One special listener.
You only get one shot once in a lifetime, yo.
Oh no, we're not going back to Eminem.
If you can guess the number of ball hairs on Seth's left testicle.
Okay, nope.
No?
First of all, Seth has to come up with this, not you.
No, I'm just saying, I can go into the
I know
bathroom right
it's your
now.
birthday week,
Yeah.
I know. I'll pick it.
How about
I'll count them.
and you have to do it to the style of the Eminem song.
The Eminem song was last week. Can we do like a ludicrous song
Moving
or
on.
something?
Whoop whoop.
Let's go with how many of the original members of the state are featured in my book.
Wow.
Interesting.
See, that requires the people actually getting the book.
Yeah, that might be a
first.
tough one.
Well, no. That's if you count.
For the listener, if you
How?
have friends, go to your friend's house, look at their copy
What
of
do
the
you mean
book.
how? That's it's like everyone can go in and say 8, 9, 10, 11,
Oh, okay.
12. And whoever
15.
picks the right number is the one that
random.
gets it.
Okay, I get you.
That's a great one.
Could
Okay.
do that. I have another one in case.
Well,
we
okay,
wanna
you
go,
pitch
like,
him. They'll
This is
approve.
a
it.
bonus. This is a bonus one.
Okay.
What comedian said
Jack Benny.
that they like escalators because they can never break down? They can only become stairs.
Come on, man.
Yeah,
That is
that's
like the
that's a pretty
easiest
easy
one
one.
I know that
ever.
one. I know that one.
That's a really easy one.
So then theoretically,
And I already have a book, so I don't want to.
theoretically, the minute that this airs,
The minute that it
somebody
hits,
should
that it hits the
email
hot
the answer,
airwaves.
and that person wins. It's not about stumping them. It's about
It's true.
who
If
can
you-
be the fastest.
If you tweet the answer at Danny and Mike, the first person to tweet that easy peasy answer will get a book.
All right, how
It's
about
the
this
easiest
one?
thing you could.
Which-
It's the easiest competition you've ever won in your life. If you know anything about
a visibly
comedy.
distraught Dan Tamborelli explains the contest rules live.
Did I
Which
just
comedian?
did I just mansplain?
Which comedian reamed me out in front of my wife?
I mean, how? They're people just going to start listening to comedians?
How many drinks did you have in you?
None.
All right, so that's a hit.
Well,
No
that rules
drink.
out Louis
Well,
C.K.
First of all, we have to.
Anywho,
Did
we
he
have
just
to pick
guess it?
one.
Yeah, we have to.
No, he didn't ask.
We have to choose one. We have to choose
Did he
one.
take his penis out and say, "You have to jerk me off right now"?
Gross.
As far as I know, I'm the only person he did not do that to.
All right.
What's the matter, Jeremy?
I still think the state is the one. So I think we go with question one. If you can,
And you know the answer right now, right?
I do know the answer.
Okay.
and you'll tell Jeremy, and he won't
And
tell
then
us.
I won't tell anybody.
And my birthday is your gift. See, I just made it about. I just made it about me.
Your present.
I just made it about me.
Why does it always have to be about Danny?
That's right.
That's a good question.
Danny and Mike and Jeremy are going to get their Benihana dinner.
Yes.
It's a happy,
my
you're saying this is a
promise
happy
to-
ending to a podcast.
They're
Whoa.
This is
Let's just say we get our Benihana dinner. Let's not just say there's a happy ending to the podcast.
Well, I don't know how you guys have Benihana, but
There's no
the last
happier
time.
ending?
The last
There's
time
usually
you combined Benihana and happy endings, you had to go to urgent care.
well, it's open 24 hours. There's a reason.
Oh, that's
the
what
spatula
gets that
down.
onion volcano to flame up. Come.
Yeah.
You're
Okay.
come.
Okay.
I don't know how I feel about the
You
flames,
really
by the way.
spelled it
That's
out.
new.
You know,
It's a new thing.
Shit happens. Seth, you got anything to plug before we get the hell out of here?
Yeah, I don't know if people out there know, but I put out a book.
And only one of the people that are listening
It's
are going to
called-
get a free one.
it's called
The rest of
Funny
you can go
Fucking
buy it on your own
Business.
Without
without
the
the effing. It's just funny business.
I believe that I
that's the
made
second version.
I think it's funnybusiness.bigcartel.com, or you could do tinyurl.com/funnybizbook.
or you could just go to SethOlenick.com,
You could do that.
Yeah.
too.
which is
But
Which
you
is
can't do that on mobile. If you're on mobile, it won't allow you to
okay.
link
Seth,
to the book.
it's the 21st century. You might want
Yeah, I
to
know.
make sure that your
let's actually-
web address
Yeah.
also works in
My-
mobile.
my
There's a
website
thing
is,
called
My wife.
There's a thing called AT&T and Verizon.
My
and
wife.
T-Mobile.
Oh, that's three bands. That's three
Cricket
brands we hate.
Wireless.
That's the only one I don't hate.
Cricket Wireless.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get the great deal, and you still get the
big-ass
you
phone.
still get the
Yeah,
Verizon.
there has to be a catch, though.
There's no catch.
Something to smile about.
There's no catch. My girlfriend's best friend uses Cricket Wireless. and
Something to
she
smile
gets like
about.
$30 a month, and she gets very decent service.
Wait, they pay her?
Are you the best friend's godfather?
No,
Are you the GBW for her?
No, they don't have
Good
children.
point. That's a good point. Twitter. What do you mess with Twitter?
Not too much, but I am at Seth Olenick. But Instagram, I am, and that's at Smotown. That's SMOTOWN, like Motown.
And sometimes you do comedy, right?
Every blue moon, I do comedy.
Which is
So
twice
check
a year? How many-
SethOlenick.com
Mike?
if you don't have a mobile device.
Once every 2 years, I do stand up.
Right. Well, just for the listener to wrap this all up, if you do tweet out how many members of the state are featured in his book,
We still have to judge how attractive you are.
which is called Funny Business, you could win a copy of his book, which is amazing. And I have it as a coffee table book, not in my coffee table, but on a shelf. And it's wonderful. It's a great
noticed.
book. Yeah,
I noticed. It's not
you'll
on my
love it.
coffee table.
Especially
Mine
if
is
you
on
love
my
comedy.
coffee table, and you can't
Thank you.
say yes or no.
I don't
because
have a
you've
coffee
never
table.
seen my
but I
coffee
also don't have a
table.
copy of the book, so it's okay.
Right.
And if you want it signed,
Whoa.
pay me.
Nice.
Okay.
No, I'll sign the copy for
You'll
the
sign the
person who wants
copy,
that's a
or we'll
huge
sign
gift.
the copy.
it. You know
for
that
That's a huge gift.
I've signed a lot of copies, and no two copies have been signed exactly the same.
Okay, we got a caller here. We got a live caller.
Go ahead, caller.
Yeah, we got
Caller here.
We got Sally calling in from Northport.
Go ahead, Sally.
Sally, speak up. We can't hear you.
Sorry, I was just blowing the this smoky guy. He just passed through my town. He was super smoky.
The call is coming from the bathroom.
Shy Sally.
Before we go, I do want to say that we're part of the Feral Audio Podcasting Collective, and they have a bunch of crazy good podcasts. You should check them out at feralaudio.com. Or if you do some shopping on Amazon, check out their Amazon portal. You can find that on feralaudio.com. Also, we have a huge back catalog. Go check that out. And there's so many great podcasts.
There's at least 32.
Whose podcast you want to plug this week?
Let's plug Duncan Trussell's.
Oh, so great.
Really amazing.
Yeah. So go listen
I
to
always
that.
thought back in the day that he was Duncan T. Russell, like for a long time, because I just assumed it was like Will I Am. It was just one of those names that they just sort of run together.
It was Marty Ballin who was in T-Rex, not Duncan Trussell.
Marty Balin. It's my
It's your
It's my
uncle.
uncle. It
right?
really is my
I
uncle.
figure that's your uncle.
100%.
Lucky guess.
100%. That's a good guess.
No
Shout out
charge.
to my uncle Marty Balin. What's
Big
up?
ups.
How are you?
To
Love you.
all the bales of hay out there in the Midwest.
Anyway, go
Seth,
check out
thank
this
you very much, man.
Great Feral
Yeah,
podcast.
thanks
And
for
Seth,
having
thank
me,
you.
guys. Sorry I
Yeah.
invited another person.
I hope he's not. Should we check on him?
This feels
let's
like
wait
the
till
end,
he stops breathing.
It feels like the ending of Clerks.
Yeah.
It's like you were just in there right now. It's like, what do you mean?
Oh, like
That wasn't me.
a fat
You
guy
just
from
fucked a dead
Jersey
guy.
makes a comment and it gets deleted.
Oh, dude.
By the way, why
the
did
delete
Clerks-
gets me upset so much, man. That
Why
pisses
does
me off.
Clerks have like 2 stars on Netflix?
Because Netflix people who review it are fucking stupid.
Yeah, I mean,
if that's the case.
imagine yourself in.
Because that is a brilliant piece of cinematography.
1994 Bijou Theater, Hermosa Beach, California.
That was your first movie you ever
double
saw?
feature, Clerks and Pulp Fiction.
Wow, that's pretty sweet.
Pretty good.
I never
Last
had
double
double
feature.
features like that. Mine was like basketball.
No, you're stealing mine.
No,
You're stealing mine. That my double
what?
feature was
Are you saying
basketball.
Danny and Mike's are both basketball?
Yeah, you're stealing mine. What was the other one? Oh shit.
I don't remember, but I definitely know that I did a double feature of basketball.
Wait,
and
that's
something
one of the
else.
first ones you remember?
Mike's
That's
first
one that I
concert was the
remember.
Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Happy holidays.
And what
folks.
might be one of mine too. Son of a bitch. Thanks, Dad.
To play the new stuff.
Do you know one of the first movies I remember watching was a drive-in? Popeye. Robin Williams.
Robert Altman's Popeye.
Yes.
Oh,
At a
God.
drive-in.
What's great
Also
soundtrack.
Ghostbusters too.
That was a great soundtrack.
If it was up to us, we got to
Two?
take control.
Yeah.
They call them Ghostbusters and they're in control.
Also, for the listener, we were going to go, but Will McRobb, former Danny and Mike podcast guest, is on the line right now. We're going to surprise him and put him right here on the podcast live. This is a Danny's birthday present. Maybe he's wishing you birthday. Happy birthday.
I don't think he's wishing me happy birthday.
I'm the one who fucks up your birthday, not Will.
Let's see. Will called me.
We're gonna get his voicemail.
We're going to get his voicemail and we're going to leave a message for him.
You think it's a funny voicemail?
I hope it says his number.
Maybe it's Mike doing a voiceover.
Will McRobb, and I hope you leave a message for me. Thanks.
Please record your message.
Can you leave a
When you
message?
finish
Yes.
recording,
Yes.
you may hang
Yeah.
up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Will.
Will,
We're doing an episode
we just
right
tried
now.
to call you because you called us.
If you
and
listen
we're
to the
doing a
podcast, you're on it.
You're gonna hear this message on the podcast and on your voicemail.
You're the only guest that's been on twice.
Only guest that's been on twice.
You should-
and
that's
we only got your
commendable.
voicemail.
Thanks to Seth Olenick. Thanks everybody.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Seth.
Will.
I'm not Larissa.
The Adventures of Danny and Mike stars Danny Tamborelli and Michael C. Morona. The show is produced by Jeremy Balin. The podcast is part of the Feral Audio Podcasting Collective and can be found on their website at feralaudio.com. For more information on the guys, visit our website at dannyandmike.com. Also, look us up on Twitter at Danny and Mike with the and spelled out, and on Facebook at facebook.com/The Adventures of Danny and Mike. Thanks for listening.